Jill Zarin says she feels blindsided. All because of one Instagram video about the Super Bowl halftime show. And what makes this even more dramatic is who the performance belonged to. Bad Bunny. More on that in a moment. Because this story isn't just about a deleted post, it's about backlash. It's about consequences. And it's about how quickly a network can distance itself when controversy hits. Here's what happened. Jill Zarin had signed on to appear in an upcoming e-reunion project called The Golden Life. A nostalgic move, a reunion of familiar faces, a chance to bring original Real Housewives energy back to screen. But days after the Super Bowl, that opportunity disappeared. Why? Because Jill posted a video criticizing Bad Bunny and his halftime performance. She later deleted it, but by then, it was too late. The clip had been reposted, the backlash had started, and the production company behind the show, Blink 49 Studios, cut ties. Just like that. No warning, no second chance, no on-camera conversation. Sources close to Jill say she's stunned, confused, hurt. She believes she was punished for expressing an opinion. And she reportedly feels other housewives have said or done far worse without facing similar consequences. That's where this gets complicated. Because this isn't about whether you liked the halftime show. It's about how fast the reaction cycle moves now. One post, one opinion, one cultural moment, and suddenly your contract is gone. According to those close to her, Jill quickly realized she may have misspoken. She rewatched the performance. She better understood the cultural importance behind it. She felt terrible. That's why the video came down so fast. But the deletion didn't stop the momentum. Screenshots live forever. Reposts travel faster than apologies. And by Tuesday, she was out. Now here's the part people aren't talking about enough. Jill reportedly helped drive the reunion project in the first place. She pushed for it. She rallied the original women. She helped get it greenlit. And then, when controversy hit, she was the one removed. That's not just a firing. That feels personal. Sources say she doesn't even need the show financially. She signed on to have fun, to reconnect, to bring the OG energy back. So to be cut from something she helped build, that's the sting. But here's where the bigger question emerges. Was this about one comment, or was this about optics? Because Bad Bunny's halftime performance wasn't just another musical set. It was widely framed as a cultural moment, a celebration, a global showcase. It drew enormous viewership, and the conversation around it was already charged. So when a reality star publicly criticized it, even briefly, the optics became sensitive. Networks don't like sensitivity. They like stability. They like predictability. They like clean press cycles. And Super Bowl week is not the time for distractions. Which brings us to the word that's hovering over this story: cancel culture. People close to Jill say she's confused by it, that she feels the punishment didn't match the mistake, that it could have been a teachable moment instead. One source even suggested the women could have addressed it on camera, discussed it, debated it, turned controversy into content. Instead, it became a line in the sand. But let's be honest. Networks are cautious right now, more cautious than ever. Reality television thrives on drama, but not the wrong kind. Not the kind that bleeds into cultural or social tension, especially not when social media is primed to amplify outrage. The timeline moved fast. Sunday, post goes up. Shortly after, it comes down. Backlash grows. Tuesday, she's fired. That speed tells you something. This wasn't a slow internal review. This was swift damage control. And here's the part that makes this more than just a headline. Jill reportedly feels misunderstood. She says she didn't intend her comments to target any broader group. People close to her insist anyone who personally knows her would say the accusations don't reflect who she is. Intent versus impact. That's where many public figures stumble. And that's where many careers pivot. Because once a comment is framed a certain way online, it rarely gets reframed. It calcifies. Now there's also the bigger Super Bowl context. This halftime show pulled huge numbers. It generated debate. It sparked reactions across entertainment and sports media. Even other celebrities weighed in, which means any criticism during that window was going to be magnified. This wasn't a random Tuesday night post. This was during one of the biggest televised events of the year. And timing is everything. The irony here is that Jill's removal may give this story more life than her appearance on the show ever would have. Controversy travels. Firing headlines travel faster. And now, instead of quietly filming a reunion series, she's in the center of a media storm. So what happens next? There are a few possibilities. 1, the story fades. The show moves on without her. Another housewife fills the seat. 2, she speaks publicly, clarifies, defends, reframes. 3, the backlash cycle turns again. Because it always does. But right now, what we're watching is a real-time example of how fragile entertainment contracts can be. One post, one reaction, one interpretation, and a project disappears. Whether you see this as accountability or overreaction depends on perspective. What's undeniable is the speed and the message that sends. In today's climate, networks are quicker to act than ever before, and personalities are learning that social media is no longer just personal expression, it's professional risk. Jill Zarin may feel blindsided, but the entertainment industry doesn't move slowly when headlines turn negative. It moves fast, and it protects itself first. The bigger question isn't whether she deserved to be fired, it's whether this becomes the new standard. Because if one deleted post can undo months of planning, what does that mean for everyone else? For now, the reunion continues without her. The controversy lingers, and the Super Bowl fallout rolls on. One thing is clear. The halftime show didn't just dominate ratings, it's still reshaping careers days later. And Jill Zarin is the latest example of how quickly the spotlight can shift.